How's it going, everybody? My name is Blue, and welcome back to yet another Minecraft 1.17 snapshot preview. Today we are looking at 20W51A, which is the fifth of the 1.17 snapshots so far. If you haven't watched any of my previous videos, be sure to check out the playlist. Link is in the description below. Today we're going to be looking at all of the newest additions to the game, as well as a couple things that have changed along the way. Let's get right into it. Alrighty, everyone. So really the first and main real addition to 20W51A is the Axolotls. I mean, look at them. Look at them. They come in 5 different colors: pink, yellow, brown, white, and blue. And blue is really rare. I haven't gotten a blue one to spawn, like, at all. And you can see how many times I tried to spawn one just using spawn eggs. I don't know. I want to know what they look like. They probably look cool because they're blue, and I like blue. But look at they are just so cute. You can take a bucket and you can just scoop one up. Look at this icon. That is the cutest thing I've ever seen in any video game ever. No questions asked. Now, the Axolotls are naturally passive. As you can see, they're more interested in getting out of this little cage than they are in me right now. But they can be tamed. I have one in a bucket right now. I don't think that necessarily means that it's my axolotl. But if you can give it fish, you can give them fish. Tropical fish, actually. And you can actually breed them. I don't know if that means that they're tamed. They certainly do like me when I'm holding the tropical fish, though. But you can breed them to make little baby axolotl. I think. That should have worked, right? Either way, the axolotls are really cool because what they do is they will attack other sea creatures, which is, you know, kind of freaky. If there were squid out here or other fish, they would attack. Well, let's have a good old sacrifice today, shall we? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. They just demolished that squid. So they're always hostile to other fish in the ocean or just water and squid. As you can see, they'll just go in and attack them. But they're also hostile to drowned and to water temple guardians, but only, and this is one thing I didn't understand in the wiki, only when they're tempted with tropical fish. So I put a drowned in, they're not doing anything. If I hold the tropical fish in my hand, okay. So this guy is all of a sudden interested in doing my bidding because I'm holding this tropical fish, and they're like my posse now. They stick around me. They're not letting anyone. Oh, okay. Apparently they're kind of weak. Oh, never mind. See, he just goes. Oh, is he all right? Is he all right? What's he doing? Oh, he's good. He's good. He's back. He's back. Okay, so they'll play dead when they're damaged and receive regeneration 1. And this is supposed to be like naturally, axolotls can grow back limbs that they lose, similar to like starfish. And I guess that's supposed to simulate that. Like if they take damage, they play dead, they get regen to kind of like regen what they lost. That's really cool. So this is obviously super handy if you're going off fighting who knows what, you know, underwater temple, whatever. You could bring along just a pack of axolotls and you're safe-ish. You know, we don't really know how much damage they do yet. We don't know how much damage they can take, but it certainly makes doing things with underwater a lot easier. So right now axolotls don't spawn. Is it axolotls? Or is it just axolotl? You know, what's the plural version of axolotl? I think it's just axolotl. I don't know. The wiki has an S on it, so it probably is axolotls. I don't know. They don't spawn naturally right now. The only way you can get them is with a spawn egg. Obviously, that'll be updated before the game comes out. But I think they're super cute. They're adorable. I'm really looking forward to seeing them, seeing if different colors spawn in different biomes, if there's any difference to the colors, or if it's just all, you know, aesthetic based. You can go, friend. You've done your work. go out to the great unknown. Goodbye, friend. You've been very helpful. God, they're so cute. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I was setting up for this next part. So axolotls will just attack fish. Look at this. I was just out swimming and like there's a ton of axolotl around because of that. They are destroying the natural ecosystem. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is metal. Look at them go. This is one axolotl taking out like an entire school district right now. Holy cow. I just looked over and I saw all this fish floating in the ocean and I was like, what is... Oh, that's not scary at all. Anyways, what I was going to say is there was a minor update to the sculk sensor from the 49A snapshot. If you haven't watched my video on that, please go check it out. Me and my good buddy Rob, we spent a lot of time messing around with the sculk sensors, trying to make some cool stuff. They're really, really neat. I still don't fully understand them, but they made a change, which I'm really happy about. Now, sculk sensors, when they're underwater, they can actually be waterlogged. You know, the water will take it up, and when they're waterlogged, they don't make noise. So if you remember, like the noise that these make when you walk past them, you know, it's cool. I really like the noise, but it kind of, you know, it makes traps a little more noticeable. It doesn't make doors as seamless. You know, if you have a door that's going to open when you throw a fishing rod, you're going to hear that every time. Now, waterlogged sculk sensors don't make noise when they pick up something. So you could have a sculk sensor behind a wall or underwater, and as long as you've got a bucket of water on top of it too, look at that, like the axolotl setting it off, we never even hear it. It's constantly going off, never even hear a thing. One new addition that I really like that they added is actually something that we have on our private server as a plugin, which is really, really helpful when you're dealing with multiple people, and it's this player's sleeping percentage. And what it does is you can choose how many percentage of the amount of people on your world need to sleep in order to skip the night. So we have a plugin called, I think it's multiplayer sleep is what it's called, and I have it set where as long as 33% of the people on the server are sleeping, you'll skip the night. This is helpful if you've got a ton of people online because, you know, not everyone can always get to their bed at the same time. This way, only a couple people do. You can now set that in-game. You don't have to have a plugin for it. And it's this percentage. All you have to do is put in a number between 1 and 100 as a ratio of how many people need to sleep. So if you want 75% of the people in the world need to sleep in order for the day to switch or the night to switch to day, that's all you have to do. But one thing that's really cool is you can set it over 100 to make nighttime not skippable at all. So I can do the same thing, but put like 101. And now if I were to try and sleep through the night, I'll lay down. And did you see what it said? Chat kind of popped up. It said, no amount of rest can pass this night. So you can have permanent, well, not permanent nighttime, but you can have it where you can't skip the night at all in a server. I think that's going to be really cool to making places a lot more difficult. You could run this on your private world if you wanted to. Like, it doesn't necessarily have to be for multiplayer, but obviously the intention is that if you're on like a realm or a LAN world, you can set this up where, hey, you know, I don't want everyone to have to sleep at the same time, only 10% or 5% or 1%, you know, it doesn't matter. So one last change that they made, which I really didn't understand until I read into it more, was now when you break a shulker, or when a shulker or a bundle is destroyed, it will actually drop the items inside of it. This is something I never realized the game did, but if you were to destroy, now this doesn't mean breaking it with a pickaxe, it means if it falls into fire or lava or gets blown up, if you were to destroy a shulker box and that entity gets destroyed, all of the items inside of it are gone too. I never knew that the game did this. So if you were to go up and, you know, take this shulker box and throw it into the fire, now it'll pop the items out. You actually get to retain the items from it. Of course, if it's in fire, obviously netherite tools won't burn, but if you were to take this bundle, which has some lapis inside of it, you know, the items will burn too. But before, they would just be gone. You have no chance of getting them back. I actually wanted to try something with this. In my last video, when we looked at when dripstone was added to the game, we saw that pointed dripstone could actually delete entities as well, we made a pretty cool trap where we could kill a player and then have a second dripstone fall and destroy all their items in one go. That's just nasty. Boom, and now all my blocks are gone too. Oh, man. So I really want to see now, let's say, you know, we take the same shulker box, but drop the entity underneath this pointed dripstone. It actually doesn't break. It actually didn't break either of the entities. Did that change? Let's make it up a little higher. I wonder if they changed that. Huh. Yeah, you used to be able to break entities with a pointed dripstone. It doesn't look like you can actually do that anymore. That's a little sad. That I really liked the idea of that trap. Well, turns out that's not possible anymore. But the point still stands. If this shulker box were to get blown up or lit on fire or, I don't know, a nuke hit it, you would still get to retain the items inside of it, provided that those items don't also get destroyed. You know, if it was in an explosion, they would survive because just the initial explosion would be there. But if it's fire or lava, you know, if you're lucky enough that you've got netherite in there, that'll be fine. Never knew that this was a thing in the game, but I'm really excited they added it. Alrighty, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more 1.17 snapshot updates as they come out. I'll see you in the next one.